I'm Cindy.
Hi, my name is Monique.
And this is Glamorous Spectrum. And today we're going to be doing our favorites. And even though this is not a makeup tutorial on a makeup tutorial channel, makeup is the basis for any tutorial, obviously. So you need good makeup, and we have tried out a lot of makeup, and so we want to share that wisdom with you guys.
We're also going to have some wine. So come and join us with a glass of wine or coffee of your choice, but that's what we're gonna have.
Oh, you guys are so important. She declined her call. Okay, so in order to keep this concise and not run the length of a 45-minute favorites video, because those are been known to happen, we're gonna overlap some, and then we're gonna share some each individually. And so to get started, we'll start with one that we both like very much. So I believe that's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this retails full price for $5.99.
And what we like about it, or at least I should say what I like about it, it's very silky on the skin, very lightweight. Some people says it has like a paint-like smell. I don't necessarily smell that. But what I enjoy about it is the coverage that it gives. You don't even have to put very much on. I feel like you can do one thin layer and it still covers up very well. So my shade is Espresso.
My shade is Ivory.
Interesting.
It's the lightest shade.
So, yeah.
The lightest shade is Ivory, and that's my color. Do you have the darkest shade, perchance?
I do not actually have the darkest shade. There's actually, I think, maybe 1 to 2 shades darker than this shade. But the range, I think, is very well.
Yeah, and you know, it's so crazy because I never would have thought Wet n Wild as a foundation or something I would put on my face. But I have to say, this is one, I use this over any really expensive foundation I have. It's amazing. It's really good. And for $5.99, even if it doesn't work for you, like it's worked for both of us, and I have to disclaimer, Monique has oily skin and I have dry skin, and we both like it. So I think you'd be okay either way. It's such a good full coverage, and it finishes nicely, and it's not too heavy. So love this.
Yeah, this is definitely a fave. In fact, I have backup on backup of these because I don't want to run out.
Backup on backup?
Yeah, I got a couple. But I also get them. You can also get them at Walmart. I will say this: I've gotten this at Walmart, and I think it's like $4.88.
I bought mine at Rite Aid.
On Rite Aid,
and I think I paid. I think it was on. No, it wasn't on sale. I think I paid full price, but it was $5.99 even at full price. Okay, so you go next.
I'm gonna show this. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. Now, why I use this, I'm putting this in front of my face. I realize as I look at that viewfinder. Why I like this is actually the color or the shade Gleam. And I don't use this as a highlighter just like on cheekbones. I actually put this in with my foundation. So I will put a little bit of the Wet n Wild. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of the Wet n Wild on the back of my hand, and then I'll just put like a little drop of this. And I like them for whatever reason. I feel like they give a nice like glow to the skin. I really do. Is it being shown?
Yeah. No, I just want to see it.
Oh, you want to see it? Oh,
I've never used this or seen it or tried it, so I kind of want.
Yeah, I have that. I also use it in the color Pure Gold as well. Both of those are very lovely. I think it has like 4 different shades, but it's very. She's checking it out. But it's very nice.
Yeah, you can almost use it underneath your makeup, like to.
Yeah, you can put it. You can actually just put it on your face and then put it on the foundation. I again like to mix my kind of liquid illuminators like this, and this is retails for $7.50. So again, not a bad price, and if you have an Ulta coupon, you can get it for even cheaper.
What's that product that with the custom drops that
the Cover Effects? The Cover Effects.
So Cover Effects makes something kind of similar to this. This would be a good substitute, I think.
Yeah,
because
that's how I use it.
Yeah, because that stuff's really expensive. Yeah. And I don't even know. I think it's
42.
It's 40. Yeah, I was gonna say it's 40 something.
It's $42.
And it's not very much.
No. In fact, I still have it.
Yo.
But yeah, this is what I use now. In fact,
awesome.
That was one of the things is I had this before. I bought the Cover Effects ones after that, and then I realized I was like, they're doing almost the exact same thing, and I paid $42 for this for the Cover Effects and only $7.50 for this. So definitely, this is a better investment and deal for me at least. So your turn.
Well, I'm going to share a favorite that's like a ride or die. I have been using this product for, gosh, maybe 10 years, maybe longer. I actually don't even know how long. I can't even count how many empties of this I have because this is like an auto rebuy and I usually always have a backup.
Ooh,
and this is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder.
I forgot to bring mine. I love that too.
One of the reasons I wanted to bring it out is because I know Monique is also a huge fan.
Huge.
This is a powder. There's no even though it's called Mineralize Skinfinish, there's actually no illumination to it. All it is a pressed powder, like a pressed powder that you put on after your makeup to cover. The reason this is so good is I noticed right after I used it, somebody was like, wow, your makeup looks really good. It looks like skin. And, sorry, somebody's walking by.
It's giving us a look.
If you know it, you probably know who it is. I was gonna say.
Well, shout out to Johnny. Keep moving.
Anyway, they're like, wow, your makeup looks like so flawless. And I was like, really? I couldn't even remember that I'd done anything different. And then I realized it was this. And no matter how bad a foundation I have or good, this always makes everything just look flawless. I do apply it with a puff, not a brush. And I think that makes a difference. But oh my goodness, you guys, this thing retails full price at, sorry, forgot my cheat sheet. It's $33, so it's a little pricey, but I'll be honest, it is worth every penny. If you are somebody, especially if you, like I have dry skin and I use this, Monique has oily skin, but I was gonna say if you have oily skin, this thing is so good.
Yeah.
I can't speak highly enough of this product. I just love it. And if you you need to set your foundation with powder, even if it's just in certain like areas where you're prone to crease. I highly recommend that you use this.
Yes, in fact, I just want to piggyback on what she said. I actually, because I do have oily skin, I do bake under the eyes. I do my concealer. I put a little Sasha Buttercup under there. And when I dust away that bake, I dust it away with that. And that really helps because then it doesn't leave an ashy tone to my face. And so, yeah, it's definitely a love.
I don't know what they put in this, how they cook it, bake it, whatever. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care if they're putting the horns of unicorns in this thing. It is amazing and I highly recommend it.
Whatever. Hashtag horns of unicorns.
You're not supposed to take a sip when it's your
Sorry, I forgot. Sorry, apologize.
See, now I can take a sip.
You're right. That was rude of me. I apologize.
Hashtag rude.
Hashtag rude. I started off low energy, and then Cindy kind of made me hype up a little bit. And we're talking about makeup, my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So,
it hypes us up.
Yes, it does. Okay. The Tarte Shape Tape. We both have it. Extremely thing. I have mine in the color Deep.
Mine is in Fair.
Fair. Deep and Fair.
Wait, is that the darkest color it comes in?
It is not. Actually, they have.
I was gonna say this actually is good range.
Yeah,
this is the lightest color.
This was the darkest, and then up until maybe a few months ago, I think they released a few more darker shades. In fact, I even think they did lighter shades. But if you're already light, maybe
I got this one after a re-release where they brought out lighter shades, and so my Fair is supposed to be really light. They might have one. Actually, I take it back. There might be one lighter than this. Okay. But I think I got the lightest one because I wanted it more for a highlight. But yeah. So I digress.
I love this. I'm a big fan of this concealer, and it retails for what was it? $25 is what it retails for. So I really like this. Now, Cindy's going to say her opinion on this. How she feels.
I think it's amazing as a product. The problem is if you are a woman of a certain age, such as ourselves, you start to develop fine lines under the eye. It happens to everybody no matter what age. But because I have dry skin, and now here's the disclaimer, other women on YouTube who have dry skin, they use this and they still love it, even though they probably have fine lines. I don't know why, but on my skin, this just seems to like make a fluorescent light of every fine line under my eye. I really can't use this very well. Maybe I'm not using it right. I don't know. I have tried it a couple of different techniques, and I'm keep trying it because I'm not going to toss it. it was $25. And I'd still use it as illuminator, like down, you know, when the nose and the chin, and, you know, obviously to brighten up the spots of your face that you want brightened up. And I kind of will use it lower on my eyes. But the truth is I have a really hard time using this. I can't. It does not look smooth on me. It looks really cakey, and it looks really like just, it dries out everything there. So now everything can be seen, and it ain't pretty. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, I feel that I have something that that obviously not in this color or shade she will try this in, but I think she would like this. This is the Sephora brand of their concealer called the Bright Future Gel Serum. And I wear the shade Dulce de Leche. Now, I got shade matched for this at...
She's so sweet, that's why.
Yeah. I got shade matched at Sephora for this one, and it was to be more of like a highlight. I don't want to have necessarily dark circles under my eyes. It's more so just like to highlight. But what I love about this, it's much lighter, it's lightweight compared to the Tarte Shape Tape.
Yeah, that Tarte Shape Tape, that's
it's
definitely
very
no
thick.
joke.
Yeah. So for me, when I really like, I'm going out and I really need my makeup to last all day, and like if I'm going just out for the evening, then I will use the Tarte Shape Tape. But for everyday use, it's the Sephora Bright Gel Serum, and I think this is $14. So
compared to $25.
Yeah, compared to $25, half the price. So it's definitely much better, I think, deal. And so for me, I use the Tarte Shape Tape as something that I would use sparingly so that I don't waste it. And again, this is my everyday. Okay, so you're
okay. So one of I recently was on a trip, and I didn't want to take a lot of makeup, and I didn't want to take a lot of expensive makeup. Having said that, I also was going to be in the tropics, and I wasn't sure about like being all, you know, sweaty and stuff. So I actually decided to get a CC cream. Now, I don't normally like CC creams. I like full coverage. And Monique and I both feel the same way. Like, if you're going to wear foundation, it might as well cover you up. So I'm a huge advocate for full coverage foundation. I'm like, if I'm not looking full coverage, then what's the point of this whole thing? So I was not a big fan of CC creams when they first came out. I don't know what It Cosmetics did that made theirs different, better. It's not even that thick of a formula, but it applies so smoothly. And honestly, like, my makeup routine in the morning would just be my sunscreen, this, a powder to set it. I had those not liquid, but you know, the
ColourPop eyeshadows.
Yeah, but you know, the ones where you just swipe and go. And then I put on I had a travel mascara with me. This stuff though, the It Cosmetics, it was amazing. Now the travel, I bought the travel size because I'd never used it before. I really did take a risk. I'm like, this could totally bomb in my face, but I'm going to take it anyway. This was $15. The full retail for the full one is $38. I do plan to get that one. The only thing I'll say about the full size that I prefer is it has an SPF 50 in it. And I'm really fair skin, and I don't ever leave my house with that SPF on. So that's important to me. So having SPF 50 in your CC cream, that's awesome. Normally I just put it on underneath my makeup, but like I did on this trip. But the travel size does not come in with the SPF.
Oh,
so
okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So it was.
I
but
will
it was
say
good.
this. It Cosmetics doesn't have as many shades for women. But I'm just stating a fact. Not,
oh yeah, this is not on the Glamorous spectrum.
Exactly.
This is on my spectrum.
This is on her spectrum, not so much on mine.
And I will say, I bought the travel size, I bought the light one, but I don't know if there's another lighter color or darker color. I just bought, you know, when it's the travel size, the color variance isn't usually as substantial, so I just bought the lightest shade, which was light, and it worked perfect for me. It was fine. It wasn't too dark. It blended really nicely. So I don't know, maybe when I get the full one with the SPF, I'll tell you guys my update it. But I have to say, this was a huge favorite. I've continued to use it even after I got back. I use it all the time. It's like so quick to do your makeup, and I never liked CC creams until It Cosmetics.
You have it on now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
okay.
it covers all. Wow.
Hashtag.
That's amazing.
I didn't have time to do my makeup, so I like literally did the 5-minute routine. I'll probably do a tutorial of this for you guys, so
yeah,
you can see like makeup in literally. I think this took me 5 minutes to do, from base to end.
Wow. See, and that's interesting. So, you know, I hope one day that they will have something that I can use because I noticed most CC creams don't really come in shades deep enough for me that would really make me comfortable.
They thin out too.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why.
But if they ever do, I will definitely try it. Yeah, that's really cool because I'm looking at it right now and that looks like a full coverage foundation. So that's neat. Okay, so and then also I think they have a lot of skincare in it cosmetics.
Yeah,
There's
I
lots
think
of
that's their big thing
in skincare. So
yeah.
that would be really neat to try. Okay, so my next thing that I'm going to talk about is, and now I will say this, it's going to look like I am obsessed with Tarte, and I am a little bit. I'm a little bit obsessed with Tarte. Not even knowingly. It wasn't like I tried to be. It's just I kind of am. But let me tell you, I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. Now, I only have one. I pretty much have been trying to like try every brand's blush. It's kind of my goal is to kind of have one from everyone and then see the ones I like.
She got it like that.
So, huh?
She got it like that.
No, I know. But anyways, I'm on it. But the Tarte, this one is in Natural Beauty. I don't know if you can be able to see. We don't have anyone zooming in anything, so it's going to be hard to see. But it's a very like dark pink color, but it looks really pretty on the skin. I think for people who have deep skin tones, this is going to look nice. Look, I like it on myself. And they are rather expensive. They're not cheap. They're $29, but the reason this is one of my favorites because when I think about makeup and what I'm going to do, I reach for this.
Actually, this is a product that we picked up together, and I know it's a favorite of Monique's too, which is partially why I grabbed it. I know that she probably is mad now because she probably would have brought it or featured it in a favorite.
Seriously, I just ran out today.
Yeah.
So
beat you to it.
It's in an empties.
This is the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. So we went this year for the first time to the IMATS, which if you don't know what that is, I don't know why you're watching this channel. Just kidding. International Makeup Association trade show. And this was one of the like booths that they, you know, that they're, when you go to these shows, it's like any trade show, people are calling out like, hey, grab this, buy this. So this guy was like, hey, do you want to buy this? I didn't have a finishing spray and I'd always wanted to get one, so I was like, sure, I'll try this. He even told us that this is actually a product made by Urban Decay, even though the brand is called Skindinavia. This retailed now I don't remember how much I paid for it because we bought it at the convention, so a lot of times they reduce the price there, but the 4-ounce retail price is $29. However, the 8-ounce, which is double this, retail price is $39. So obviously for $10 more, you should get the 8-ounce. But this stuff is amazing. I can spray my face with this. And you know how like MAC Fix Plus will kind of set your makeup and it will change the look of your makeup in a good way, no judgment.
It lessens the powdery look.
Yeah, like, you know, but that's the point. It's supposed to change your makeup, not this baby. This baby, the way your makeup looks, that's the way it's gonna finish. This stuff does not mess with your makeup if you have a certain, it's not like it takes away anything, which is what I like about it. However, it also makes your makeup last all day. I was even surprised at how perfectly my makeup looked all day long. And I told Monique that first day, I was like, oh my gosh, did you use that Skindinavia finishing spray? It was awesome. But I wasn't 100%, but I continued to use it all week long, and I could not believe how good this stuff is. You guys, it's amazing. Your makeup will literally last all day. This is a perfect thing for if you're gonna go somewhere and you know you're gonna wear your makeup all day long. If you're not like a makeup person that like, oh, I wear a full makeup coverage look every day, so this might not be as big of a deal to you, but if you're gonna be in a wedding or you're gonna be in anything, or you just like having your makeup look, like doing it in the morning, even if it's like minimal, like this makeup, even if it's a little bit, you set it with this stuff, it's not budging, it's not going anywhere, it still looks just as good as when you applied it. I am not exaggerating, you guys. Monique is my witness. Can I get a witness?
Here. This
stuff is awesome. I will rebuy this a million times over. Well, until they change the formula, and you know how that goes.
Yeah. Now this is an online brand, by the way. I think you can buy this in store.
I think you can only buy it online.
The sister,
good call.
I wouldn't say the sister company, but the people who make Skindinavia also make Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. They make that as well. In fact, that guy told us that when we were there. But what's interesting about that is I don't know, I don't think you've ever used it. I've used the All Nighter Setting Spray, and that one I like, but it kind of feels a little bit like hairspray for the face. It's like a little bit sticky, a little bit like you feel a little stuck. Whereas this one
smells like skin.
Yeah,
like
this
you
one
don't feel anything.
Yeah, this one has to me, a better feel, and obviously to Cindy, it's a better feel.
Oh my god, it feels just like. Now I've never used the Urban Decay, so I don't know. But this stuff, that's why I was saying, unlike the MAC, this stuff doesn't change how your makeup looks, how your makeup feels. It's I can't. Yeah, let's stop. Yeah.
I have two babies here. Both are extreme loves. One is a little bit older that I've been using, and this one is brand new. But together, I love them so much. This is now I'm going to say this name wrong because now I'm nervous and I don't know now. It's the Vizart or Viziart. I think it's Vizart. Vizart Palette 04 Dark Matte.
I say Viziart.
Does you say Viziart?
But
okay.
I don't think I don't think I'm right. It's just how I say it.
Okay. Well, I hear both ways, so I'm not really sure, but I think it's Vizart. Anyways, I love it. Now, I will say this is extremely pricey. I don't want, if you go into Sephora, I don't want you to be shocked, especially since we know we have a lot of maybe friends that are going to be watching this. Make it clear, and I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm going to open this up because I feel like you need to get the full look of it. I don't even know if you can see it. I'm going to put it right in front of my face. It's beautiful. This is a matte palette. It is quality like, where's this made in? Made in France. So that should tell you how much it's going to cost you. And it is what I guess professionals, or what I've heard or read, that professionals use this palette. It does not look special, but the quality of it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Blends beautifully. I feel like you can pair this with anything, any shimmery eyeshadow. You just have, your shimmery eyeshadow or glitter or whatever you want to use, and use this as your base to kind of get the eye look ready for it. Love. This is $80 if you were to go into Sephora. I think this is where you definitely can buy it, is in Sephora. This is an $80 palette. I did not pay $80 for this though. We were at IMATS. I got a great deal, and it was $60. I think it's totally worth it because you pay, if you were to get, say, an Urban Decay Naked palette, which many people have, that's a $54 palette. This is $60.
And it's not nearly as good.
And it's not nearly as good. This is definitely a good purchase. I love it. I plan to get more when I can afford it, or I go to IMATS. Now, paired with this brand new one I got, which is called the Make Believe in Yourself by Tarte. Again, you might see a theme here. I love Tarte. I didn't realize how much I like Tarte until I did my favorites.
I did.
And, I guess you did. And, let me not blind you guys. This is a shimmery eyeshadow palette. If you cannot see it well here, please go online and look at it. It is just... It is full of shimmers. But they're beautiful. They're extremely pigmented.
Tell the good people how much this costs.
This costs $40. So definitely more reasonable than the other one. But
it's all shimmers.
It's all shimmers, but paired with a matte palette. Some people have what is it called, the Too Faced natural matte palettes, those naked palettes. A lot of people have these kind of palettes where they're already mattes. So then if you want a little shimmer, you take this, you take it with your finger. I tried it with the brush, it's fine with the brush, but it's even better sometimes with your finger. Wonderful. And now I realize if you go on vacation, I literally, not that I'll probably will still take more makeup, but if I wanted to be a minimalist, which I'm really not, I would take these two. And I would literally have looks for days just with these two products. So this is my last bit. Love it.
Okay, so the last product is something that we both love and use all the time, and that's the Benefit Give Me Brow, and the retail price on this is $24. However, they have a travel size or a sample size of $12 that you can get if you want to just give it a shot. But this is basically almost like has the wand of like a mascara, and then you kind of brush it over your eyebrows, and it just helps them. It combs them, it fills them in, it gives it color, it really makes your brows look great. And honestly, I have really full brows. I love that we're total opposites sometimes. Monique does not have really full brows. In fact, they're pretty sparse. But this stuff almost makes it like where you have artificial brows. Like it gives your brows life. It makes them look so good, and it just, it's really good. This is a great product, and I really think even at $12, if you buy the smaller sample size, it's such a good value. I really like it.
They're both in the number 5, by the way.
Oh yeah, and we both wear the same color. Ironic and ironies of life. But yeah, we both wear 5. And I think there's one shade darker, but I think oh no, that's the darkest shade in this is 5.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But we both have dark colored hair.
True.
But we hope you enjoyed this, and we hope that you will continue to subscribe, support, and friend us, especially if you know us.
For sure. That's a must.
It's a must. If you know us.
Yeah.
If you don't, well, we'd love it.
Yeah, we would still love you.
Love you.
But we're Glamorous Spectrum, and we wanted to make it clear the reason, again, we are called that is because we both obviously are 2 different skin tones, 2 different types of oily and dry and so forth. So because of that,
we're kind of opposites.
We're opposites in a lot of ways, and that's what's going to make
So we covered the spectrum
of things. Yes.
Colors.
So we're going to see you hopefully very soon. Hopefully it's our next episode.
Yeah, so the next thing will probably be a tutorial, one by me and then hopefully one by Monique, and then we'll hopefully post something together.
Yeah.
All right. See you soon. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.